Hi guys, it's Donna from Old Ways again, and today we're canning frozen mixed vegetables. Now what we need to do is, I have 15 pounds of mixed vegetables here, and I let them defrost and get to room temperature. That's important so that your jars don't break. It's even more important to get it into the jar and not all over, but we're going to do the same concept. We're going to loosely pack. We're going to put hot water in, and these are all going into hot jars. That's why the vegetables have to be at room temperature. We're going to debubble. Make sure we get all the little air pockets out. Going to leave about a ½ inch of headspace. Going to wipe the rim. Always wipe the rim to make sure it's clean. Put the lid and the ring on. Remember, these are hot. And then we're going to put it back into the canner. And we're going to do this for the other 6 jars. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so this is the last jar. And I forgot to say this the other day when I did the one on carrots. Salt is optional. So I don't put it in. That's just me. If you like salt, the ball book will tell you how much salt to put in. So I'm going to finish this off, and I will take it over to the stove and put it in the canner and put the lid on. So even if you can't garden, you don't have the space, you don't have the time, that doesn't mean that you can't that you can't practice your skills. And pressure canning, excuse me, is most definitely a skill you want to get right. Make the lid finger tight. Excuse me, the ring finger tight. So now, okay, so now I'm going to put the lid, line the arrows up maybe. There you go. And put this in, on, and close it up. Now we're going to wait for this to vent a steady stream. And when it's a steady stream, we'll set the timer for 10 minutes. And we'll be back at that point to show you what's next. Okay, so we have a steady stream right here. And I'm going to go ahead and set the timer for 10 minutes. And when the timer goes off, we'll be back and put the weights on.
Okay, one thing about the pressure cooker, just as it doesn't really matter, but it's something we do. You have the lock on the front. If you look on the back, that black plug, that is the overpressure blowout plug. We always set that to the back. On the off chance something should happen, any blowout venting of steam and whatever is going away from us towards the wall. It's like we don't ever expect anything to go wrong. Don't expect to have a car wreck. We wear seatbelts anyway. We just turn it that way when we set it on here just because. All right, we'll be back.
Okay, so the timer's gone off and I'm going to put the weight on. This is a 5-pound weight. This is another 5-pound weight. We can these vegetables at 10 pounds. So I always hate doing this part. There you go. Okay, now we're going to wait till this rocks and is rocking at a steady pace. And then we will be back and set the timer. Okay, so this is at a steady rock now. And I'm going to put the timer on for an hour and 25 minutes. And we'll be back when the time's up. Okay, guys, so this processed for 85 minutes. So now we took it off the heat. The valve right here. And the reason I'm using this as a pointer is because I don't know if you can see it clearly on the video. But this valve right here. Do not open the canner until this valve drops, because there's way too much pressure still inside the canner. When this drops, you can take the lid off and safely take the jars out. The jars are still going to be extremely hot. You're going to need to use the jar tongues to take them out. Now, when we come back, I'll show you how I take them out, and then a tip that I got from D225, which is an awesome tip. Okay, so we'll be back when it's time to open the scanner. Okay, so the valve has gone down, so it's safe to open. Now, I'm going to take the weight off of here, and I'm going to open this, but always open it away from you. Even I forget sometimes. I forget a lot. So, okay, so now we're going to take the jars out, and we're going to let them cool. Now, I always just put some towels down and spread them out so they can cool. But D225 sent me a message today, and she said, and I think it's a wonderful idea, is that she takes cooling racks and puts the jars either on top of her cooling racks, or if she runs out of cooling racks, she takes her oven racks out and puts them on top of her oven racks so air can get all the way around. I think that's a fabulous idea. We're going to let these cool for 12 to 24 hours. Then we're going to loosen the rings, check the seals. If the seals are good and tight, I just take a damp cloth and I wipe off the top and the sides. And then on top of the jar, I write what it is and when I canned it, such as, hope this isn't too much glare. This is ketchup. Then I wrote ketchup. I canned it in the 5th month and the 17th year. So I can keep track of what I canned and when I canned it. So, as always, have a safe and blessed day and share your knowledge.